Reaper says, if Pimmsy's not feeling well for a long time, maybe better for her to see a doctor. Maybe I'm a bit paranoid now. But for me, I had some random moments of dizziness since a year ago, then more frequent ones that I just thought were just not resting well or a little bit of stress. So I didn't go to the doctor and ended up to two epilepsy seizures. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there, Reaper. So Pimsy has been prescribed stuff for nausea. So we're hoping that, after a while that will solve, the feeling of unwellness she has. Um, but yeah, well, it's hard to reassure you about what is happening with Pimsy without knowing fully. Um, but yeah. Also, hello, Meme Chicken 222. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? Alright, we've got 4 ability points. So we can launch basic enemies, launch large enemies, large objects. So the ability to launch large objects can only happen after launching the enemy. Okay. Well, we got 2. And we got 2 here. There we go. Alright. Just need to get some more. Let's see. Oh, of course, the resetting of the abilities means you can respec your character in some way. Yeah. So board countermeasures. No, we still got all the stuff we need. Astral constructs. There's no new things there. I need 10,000 to upgrade. 5,000 at least. Yes, thanks for joining the stream, Meme Chicken. Are you a fan of Control? Have you played it yourself? You like the thematic theme of Control and all the different paranatural things happening? Why has this got a time on it? Oh, okay, well, let's go. Why is there a timer? Do I have to get there without energy converters? Yeah. Do I have to get there without using the fast travel? Haven't logged into Twitch for a year and I checked who I was following and I was following you. Oh, well. I'm glad you've decided to check out the stream. So a year has passed, and we've changed up stuff a lot. So last time we streamed a year ago, we did not have facecam, so we did a whole facecam reveal thing. We've decided to try and use more of our channel points, so the people who watch us but don't necessarily have the ability to subscribe the same way that other people do can use their channel points on fun rewards like that. And the highest one, the 10,000 one, is where we gift a sub to a person of that, channel point user's choice. So that's like a nice way of saying, hey, you watched us for a while. We'll, gift you a sub on us, or, gift someone else a sub of your choice. But yeah, over a year ago, I'm trying to think what I played over a year ago. Wouldn't have been Sekiro, would it? Bureau alert update. Eliminate hiss targets. Okay. Oh, hello. I was not expecting you to get up the stairs. Oh, this is what it means by lifting enemies with low health. It means shooting dead enemies at other people. Ooh, there's a lot going on. Whoa. Give me health, please. Health, please, health, please. Oh, good. Oh, run, run. Oh dear. Maybe. Oh, if melee causes health to come out, then maybe that's why you use melee. Yes. So as you've just done, Meme Chicken, you can use 100 channel points and you redeem the highlight your message. So that makes it a bit easier for us to see your message when there's lots of stuff going on. And just highlights it on a. It's white text on a purple background when normally we have like normal light mode on Twitch. So it's black text on a white background. Yeah, like, you know, we did it before, but we have blindfolded gameplay, reverses gameplay. You can try and give us suggestions, ask us questions, time out yourself, time out other people. You can, in fact, unlock emotes through channel points as well. So that's another way for people to say, hey, again, can't necessarily subscribe, but I would like your emotes, I'd like using them and stuff like that. So I failed that mission. I don't get it again, do I? Alright. Well, alright then. In that case, let's go and try and find Marshall again. Yeah, it doesn't come up as a board countermeasure, so... Marshall, let's go to the Central Executive. Posture check. Oh, yes. I should, like... Oh! Thank you very much for subscribing, Imaginary Idiot. One of us. One of us. Shave Rob's head. Yes, we did actually get the 15 earlier on today. So thank you very much anyway. But yeah. You can only unlock them for a day. Is that it? Oh, I thought you unlocked it for like a 30-day period. I didn't think it was permanent because obviously Twitch wants to make money. So they're trying to push people to subscribe. But I thought you got more use out of it than just a day. Maybe it's fairly cheap for what they think though. We are trying to find Marshall. In research and parapsychology. So Imaginary Idiot has subscribed at tier 1 and they've subscribed for 3 months and said shave Rob's head. Thank you very much. And yes, you should have updated your Twitch badge, the sub badge, from green to red because you are now at 3 months. Thank you very much, Imagine.
What happened to Booker, to Smith, the others? Why did they start acting like that?
Right. So, executive affairs, pneumatics. Is there really no way to change how this map looks? I can't interact with it in any way. Alright, I'm gonna go and talk to Emily again, I think. Yeah, I thought you unlocked it for longer than a day using channel points. But, you know, watching regularly on a stream, you'll unlock those channel points fairly quickly.
Hi, Jesse.
We are playing Control, Imaginary Idiot. Oh wow, this is all new stuff. Okay. So Control is a game all about what they call paranatural phenomenon. So it's described as similar to Stranger Things, as described as like, you know, the SCP project, Secure Containment Protocol, I think it's called. And it's like all about different items and objects of power. So we've heard a story about a singing fish that flies around and calls people out and cusses and swears. We had a scissor vampire that punctures people and sucks their blood. And there's like the building we're in, the oldest house, shifts and the bathroom for the executive office had disappeared. And they're trying to find it again. So it's all sort of weird and wonderful stuff like that. And I've actually already said I like reading more about these things than playing the game, but yeah. So it's unlock emotes and modified emotes only for a day. Okay, well. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, let's talk about Darling's whereabouts.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be? But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs? Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. That's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material.
Exactly.
Could have at least thought of a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
He doesn't want you seeing it. Building shifts.
This
place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts?
That's a lot.
It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Just a bit.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water.
Wow.
It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
He was trying to research swimming in Animal Crossing.
How do people work here?
Started reading some SCP articles pretty recently. It's impressive how deep the rabbit hole goes. Yeah, exactly. Like, reading all the different files in this is really cool. And I know you can do proper wiki diving on SCP, but having a whole game around it is great. Reaper says, I'm watching a UK TV show, and by watching I mean it's on the TV. Which UK TV show are you on? I checked how to earn the points. It said I can claim my bonuses. Yes, if you click on the greenish treasure chest next to the cat icon, you get like a bonus for, I think, is it chatting? I don't know if it is chatting. I think it is like a certain amount of time or a certain amount of messages, but you get like a little bit of a boost. So yeah. Alright, what is your role, Emily?
You said you're an assistant? Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
Sounds fun.
See, there's no guidebook.
I'll be
for what we
honest.
do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
This job would be really cool. Death in Paradise. Ooh, is that, which one's that? Is it the one where there's like a load of old middle-aged guys in a Spanish villa? Yeah. And the channel point bonus is to check if you're paying attention. If you click the chest near the points, you'll get it and receive a bonus. Okay, I didn't realize it was about just paying attention, but yeah, you just get a little bit of a boost to say, by the way, you get a bit more.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does
Not a
Darling
bad
agree
idea.
with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
Oh, you're never going to be able to prove that. Parallel universes. How on earth do you prove that? Does the chest icon appear on mobile? I don't know. Maybe? Now that you mention it, I can't ever think of when I would have seen it on phone. Maybe not. Death in Paradise is the one in a fictional Caribbean island that is owned by the UK. People die, so a UK policeman resolves... Oh, yes! Someone mentioned this. Was it Imaginary Idiot? Maybe? But basically, yes, someone's mentioned about it's a UK policeman resolves the crime. So, over time, like the first 3 seasons or something, the main actor got replaced. And then so on and so forth. If it wasn't Imaginary Idiot, it was something about that. They repeated the episodes a lot of time on the channel. Well, that's what happens when you've got reruns. Like, are you watching Dave by any chance? Because Dave in the UK reruns a lot of episodes of TV shows in the UK.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right.
It was probably the fact that it was
And,
30 pages long he didn't
Has
like.
anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What? I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because I can do that.
That's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later.
Yeah, I'm just going
okay?
to be teleporting all the time for you anyway.
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Oh, soup. What's up, meme chicken?
We're
No, I don't want to. No. Oh, pressing up on the D-pad doesn't automatically go to the last option. Okay.
See you soon. Be careful out there.
Yes, after first three seasons, they replaced the main character. Then after some more seasons, replaced the new one. And I think in the last one, they replaced the new one. Yeah. That sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure someone's mentioned that they've watched it. But I forget who it was. Yeah, it sounds like an interesting TV show. It sounds like something I would have looked up when Pimmsy was playing Pokemon. Ooh, and all the sectors are open. Cool, alright. The research sector. So I'm guessing it's kind of like a detective show then. Is it also comedy? I mean, that's a bit of a weird genre crisscross, but I mean, you could do detective comedy. There's a containment sector. Oh, yeah. I assume that the containment will be like a very late game thing to find. Oh, the chest icon appeared on mobile. Cool. Alright. Yeah, it must come up then. Here it's aired in a bad as hell, in my opinion, TV channel. Maybe I've mentioned it. I forget the name if you have, Reaper. Also, wow, this research sector looks cool. Central Research. Okay. Oh. Hello.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now.
That's a long time.
I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries. Authored studies of grave importance. And in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know.
With red hair?
Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Why would I be seeing this video if I didn't have the clearance, darling? And I assume that plays on repeat.
Sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Alright, so because the building has shifted, I can't go through that door. Is there a file around? No files? No files, okay. Bad as hell thing because they repeat a lot of TV series. It sounds like Dave in the UK, where they just put loads of stuff on reruns. Usually comedy shows, but maybe not quite as bad. Do a chapter, then jump 3 chapters, then go back to the first one, then one for the last season, and then one for the first. What about the channel gold? Channel gold? I'm not sure what the channel gold is. Oh yes, floating people. So, I should point out for Imaginary Idiot, these people are infected with something called the hiss, which is kind of like a black particle resonance thing. So unfortunately, these people normally work in this office, you know, just doing their normal day job, right? But then you've got these guys who are the infected versions that are actively antagonistic against us. So, as you can imagine, we're using our supernatural, paranatural abilities to try and make sure we don't get killed. Also, I should point out this service weapon can switch from a normal shooting gun to the shotgun version, which is obviously worse at large range. And yes, we have telekinetic powers, we can evade. I assume we can eventually fly at some point. But yeah. Uh-oh. Woo! Where are you? There you are. What? Oh, he was at low health. Ah. Nice. Is that normal? It's normal for this area, but it's not obviously great for the people who are affected by the hiss. But yeah, these guys don't really seem to do anything, and I can shoot them, but you don't get anything out of it, so there's not really much point. Ah, yes, people in the air. Can't you float too? Float a little bit. It's not a lot. You get an air dash. But I assume there will be a time when I do eventually get the ability to fly. Anyway, we got astral blip as a conceptual material. And we also got correspondence. We got something about flowers, right? Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Well, unless they start talking to you and saying, "Feed me, Seymour," I think you're alright, Dr. Lewis. So earlier on in the game, we tried to take away the infection of the hiss. Like, we tried to cure them, but it ended up killing the host. So it's probably better off if we leave them alone. Synchronicity. Okay. Synchronicity. A glimpse into the paranatural, synchronicity, and the unseen connection. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. How much time has passed here? Hey, thank you for hosting the stream, MemeChicken222. I do appreciate it, thank you. I don't know if you get extra channel points for that, though. Maybe. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Oh, there was a thing about that as well. Synchronicity... penned by Theodore Ashe, but not by anybody with authority. Also... that's a picture of a room in the Ocean View Motel, it looks like. Hello, Green Acid! Whoa, I got a gift sub. You did indeed. I should point out, Remus XXXL was very generous and decided to gift a whole host of gift subs. I've got to say, I am very thankful for you guys gifting subs to others in the channel. You know, like, I really did not expect it, but thank you very much all the same. So yes, you have a gift sub. I think that was about a month ago, actually. Because it was when we first started playing... ooh, these are snipers. It was when we first started playing Xenoblade, but we haven't actually been playing that since we first did the unboxing thing. Can I... not quite hitting you on the other side here. Alright, so 2 melee hits to deal with snipers. There we go. You shooting me? There you are. Wow, they're coming in quick. That was a grenade. I am glad to see some enemy variety here, though. I mean, to be fair, we did actually see different enemies before, with the hiss chargers and the rangers and so on. So, we've got some sniper dudes now as well. You dead? No, you're dead. Cool. Alright, alright. Let's see. The only gameplay I saw of this game was in a stream of DLC that's after the main story, so I think saw someone play after the story instead of the main story. Yeah, so the DLC is currently on sale, as of playing it now. So if you are interested in Control, I think it's on sale in the European PSN, and so is the DLC. So yeah, feel free to, you know, check it out, because I'm enjoying my time with it. It's really fun. Talking about some streamers, some got into Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, I did see, like, Carnage and Jesse Cox and so on say, hey, we are in a side quest in Cyberpunk. That's really cool for them. I did kind of expect it because of Keanu Reeves being put into the game. It's like, alright, Keanu Reeves must have been an extremely expensive person to put into the game just for, like, you know, getting the rights to his likeness and getting him in to do motion capture and so on, right? But you could easily do that with Twitch streamers who have played CD Projekt Red games before. And yeah, it looks like they did, so yeah, that's good. At least, you know, they should be integrated in a way that makes sense in the world of Cyberpunk. I think I saw the screenshot of Jesse Cox, and he's like a naked dude trying to protect his shame, as it were. Alright, so spinner rate, fire boost, Hello. Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. That's a radio multimedia. And Song Questionnaire. Okay, we go in here? Huh. Alright, well, let's have a look at the Song Questionnaire. Yes, they are in the game as NPCs, of course. I don't think they'd be, like, playable in any way. Oh, we've got his sniper as well. Everybody gangsters until people start floating. I mean, if you see people floating, you know, chances are most people think, oh god, the wretch is happening. So, a hiss-corrupted sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. Hiss snipers are no less lethal. Their corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. Well, they might be aware of how to use it, but if they're not good at using it, then oh, there was something else as well. What else was there? Aha, here we go. Song Questionnaire. So, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did it elicit any particular memories, any particular emotions? Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind? A description of your current surroundings as you see them? Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one's present? What did they say? Then you choose 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burnout or fade away. I guess we'll have to listen to this radio thing now. Is this the introduction? Yeah, okay. We've already seen that. Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. 5 minutes. I don't think we can sit here for 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna sit here for 5 minutes listening to a song. If it was like a 30-second clip or a 1 minute song, maybe, but Carnage, I think, has some lines in a radio type collectible in the Surge too. Yeah, it's always great to hear about, you know, people actively wanting to get involved with the internet gaming community that add, like, even if it is something small, something simple about their game. Like, you know, you just add a person's face or, like, model to the game. It's like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I think they should probably focus maybe a bit more on actual voice actors, but I can't begrudge people wanting to get involved with that.